Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
So I'm going to go over the components here, but I will say that the box, this is a Kickstarter box that holds everything. You're going to have a place for all the miniatures in here, and then you're going to have a very well received upgraded kit. Now on the bottom of this, you're going to see some cardboard rings, and I just kind of put them at the bottom. I do have these really nice plastic rings that work really well with the game. I believe these were a Kickstarter upgrade, which comes with these ring holders, which are super nice. I mean, this is like, you want to add this to your game absolutely as quickly as possible. You will have this that will be set down in it, and we'll take a look at all these components. And then this will come empty. If you have the expansion stuff, you can put it all in here. And everything fits into one giant box. Ouch! That was so awesome. Thank you. So once again, this is the Kickstarter version. I'm not really sure how the retail version will come, but this is kind of, if I was you and you like this game and you want to get some stuff, is where I would go with this. So it's very, very nice. But let's dig in and take a look at more of the components. First of all, you're going to have a bunch of track tiles. There's plenty in here. The curves, I mean, they're okay. Maybe nice to have been double-sided, too. The icon's a little small if your table's big. I got kind of a big table here. It's a little small. I kind of wish this was bigger, but this is a table hog of a game anyway. These are okay. They're flimsy. You know, they could have been cardboard. They're not. It's okay. I mean, I think it looks like Sonic. It's fine. It's nothing to write home about. They could have been more, but it's not. But this is probably my biggest complaint, which, you know, it's hard to complain about something that just sits on your table, right? So here are the characters. I got the Kickstarter, which is everything included. I don't really want to separate it out for the purposes of this, so I'm just going to show you everybody that can come with it. Some of these you might have to search out as expansions, but here we go. You can have Knuckles. You can have Sonic. You can have Amy. You can have Dr. Eggman. This is a playable character. You're going to see him as a bad guy again later. Rouge, Wave is a character. Blaze, Shadow, Espio, Silver. Now, I want to point out, everybody has a different ability and everybody has a different power that can be activated through card play. You're going to have Jet, Charmy, Cream, Styx, Supersonic. Now, these are the boss. These are the bad guys you can play. There's a mode for this. Dr. Eggman and Shadow. Now, this came in a second package. Some of this might be Kickstarter extras or add-ons, but you got Metal Sonic, Vector, Big, Infinite, Omega, Storm, some more bosses. So Metal Sonic can also be a bad guy. Infinite can also be a bad guy. So some of those that you see that were bosses are also playable characters if you don't want to do the boss mode that's included in the book. So, I mean, there are plenty of characters and modes for you guys to play in. Not the biggest Sonic fan, but I can't imagine they missed anybody with all this. So these characters, I'll show you the miniatures in a while, but these are the characters that are included. You will get a set of agility cards. You're probably going to want to sleeve these, let me be honest. I think everything on here, it works. The icons are very easy to use. I was able to play this with my 7-year-old. He had no problems picking it up. You know, he's still struggling with reading. He can read, but he's struggling. But the icons are very simple. The numbers are big. The graphic design is beautiful. It could have had artwork on it. I think it would have been distracting a little bit because you can see like Sonic artwork for the icons. I'm probably going to sleeve mine only because you're playing them face down. You don't want everybody to know what you are and you flip them all over. That's kind of the play. But they're good quality. It's not like they're terrible or anything, but the cards are good. Now, this is probably the funniest component here, this little thing. Make sure you don't throw it away. So you're going to use these to track the speed of the characters, right? So it's kind of small, kind of denty. But you have all these characters. So, for example, you know, you might have Dr. Eggman as a character, but I don't have a token for him. So maybe I'm using Sonic's token. Not a huge deal. Not every character. So like Rogue didn't get her own token. So that, you know, might bother somebody. It may not. These are really small. Be careful you don't lose them. And all the bad guys are going to come with tokens. The Kickstarter Extras has the 3D, so you put these in the bag. You still need these. You put these in the bag, and you'll draw them out. I should mention the bag is pretty nice. It's printed with Sonic Battle Racers on it. And it's big enough, and that's big enough for me to put my hand in, but big enough for me to get my fingers down there and get a hold of something and pull it out. But you will need these. So, for example, here is the rock token, and here is the miniature. The miniature looks so much better on the table. A really cool upgrade. And you could use these in other games if you wanted to. But so you still need the token even if you're playing with the miniature. Now, there's 4 different bad guys in the game. Each of them has their own token, like I showed you. But you also have a miniature. And I think these were add-ons, maybe, that you can get. I'm probably going to paint mine up to make them look a little bit cooler. But you know, this is what they look like unpainted. And they're not cheap at all. These are very well made. I mean, these were toys. They're maybe a little undersized for a toy. But these are really, really nice miniatures, and you get a whole big bag of each of them. I don't think that you'll run out of those at all. So here are all the miniatures in the game. I'm going to show you each one individually, but this is what they kind of look like all set up. And I really don't know all of their names. I mean, I know I got them printed out here, but you can see these all come pre-painted, so you don't have to worry about painting these. These are kind of how they were introduced to us. You don't have to worry about painting these. They don't come grayscale. They all come 100% painted if you like these paint jobs at all. And I think they're really good. I don't really have a problem with these miniatures. Sometimes I had a problem with, I played with Sonic and Tails tonight, maybe standing up and that, and the board does get really busy when you have all these characters on there, these miniatures and all this stuff and tokens, and the little tiles are so small that you're running on. But I mean, these things really just pop off the table. The colors are bright. I think they look fantastic. They look exactly like the characters that I'm used to. I mean, if you're a huge Sonic fan, you gotta be happy with this. I mean, I'm sure some fans can nitpick about anything, but geez, I mean, the love and care that just went into these miniatures and components, not even talking about the game right now, this is the components section, is just phenomenal. I mean, every character you could want, as far as I'm concerned, is in this game. And they just look beautiful, and they look brilliant, and they look striking, and these poses that they have, you know, just look fantastic. I think this one's called Jet, and just look, I like the green that pops off this, so it looks really fantastic. And the last game I got blown out, this is the guy I played at, is Tails. We went and just saw the Sonic movie, my son and I, so we were excited to play this game. Here's Eggman himself. Now you'll notice that Eggman's a little bit bigger, and these bigger characters are going to have their own rule set because they're going to be taking up multiple spaces, as you can see on the board. And we'll take a look at this guy here. This is a fantastically large miniature. Very well constructed. Pretty good detail too, I mean, for my taste. These last two, I just think these miniatures are just the greatest. I love big, chunky miniatures. I think they're cool. These come all painted up. Here's my favorite guy. I don't really know the lore behind him, but this crocodile or alligator or whatever he is, maybe I should know the difference, but he looks like a Run DMC 80s rapper. It's just super cool to me, and I love it. So that's pretty much the components that you're going to get with the game. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful game. You're going to get this box that will go over everything. Sonic the Hedgehog Battle Racers. I don't know if this would jump off at a board game store, but it's a fantastic looking game. Component-wise, I'm telling you, this is one of the best looking games I've seen, especially if you get the Kickstarter extras and all the upgrades and the bad guy miniatures. It just looked phenomenal. Fantastic. I do wish these guys would have came painted or had an option to paint them. I will have to do that secondhand, but man, this game is phenomenal. Great job with the components, guys. Excellent. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel. Lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing.